Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 9, Raja Vidya, Raja Gugya Yoga, King of Knowledge and King of Secrets. Verse 6. For some people, verses 4 and 5 may be slightly confusing. Our intellect level varies because for average intelligent or below intelligence level like me, the verses 4 and 5 may be slightly contradictory and confusing. In verse 4, Bhagwan Krishna says, everything is in me, but I am not in them. That is what Bhagwan Krishna said. In verse 5, Bhagwan Krishna says, they are not in me, really speaking. That is what Bhagwan says. Whenever there is no clear understanding by the audience, by the public, we can see normally any speaker or any teacher, he will give an example and try to clear the doubt or confusion. Bhagwan Krishna gives an example in verse 6 to clear the doubt of Arjuna. Verse 6. Yada kashastito nityam vayu sarvatra gomagan tada sarvani bhutani matstani ityubadarayam. Bhagavan Krishna says, "Hey Arjuna, please understand, like Vayu, that is air, that exists in space, all the beings of this world exist in me." That is what Bhagavan is saying. Space is the Aadhar for everything, including air. We all of us know space pervades everything. Everything includes Earth, Sun, Moon, galaxy of stars. You take anything, they are all existing in space, including Vayu, that is air. Bhagavan calls Vayu as Magan. He says, Yada kashastito nityam Vayu sarvatra go Magan. He calls Vayu as Magan. Why? To my little understanding or to my little thought, it looks nothing in this world can survive without Vayu. You analyze everything. Which is the Aadhar for this world? Which is rain, whatever it is. What is sun? Sun god consists of approximately 90% hydrogen and 10% helium. That is gas. Vayu. What is water? Water is nothing but H2O, hydrogen 2, oxygen 1. What is air? Air consists of all the mixture of all the gases. So I need not have to say this. How long one can exist without Vayu? Just keep your nose and mouth closed for a minute. You can understand the value of Vayu Bhagwan. Plant, trees, you take anything, they need carbon dioxide for their food. Neither we nor the sun god, who is the Aadhar Shakti for this entire Jagat, can exist without Vayu. Hence, Bhagavan Krishna calls Vayu as Magan. Like all the planets, Vayu also exists in space, maybe around 200 to 300 kilometers over the earth. After that, it is vacuum. Already we have seen if Vayu Bhagavan is not there, all the beings will die. It will have their, within a minute, all of us will die. The story of Hanumanji, will better explain this. Like all the children, Hanumanji was also curious during those days when he was a child. He mistook the sun to be a ripened mango. So, being a Vanara and Vayu's son, he jumped from the earth and tried to catch the sun, thinking it to be a tastiest mango. On seeing this, Lord Indra got very angry. He hit Hanuman with his Vajrayudha. that is the most powerful ayuda, that is a weapon which Indra is having. He hit Hanuman with that. He got terribly angry. Hanuman fell back on the earth, unconscious. He was unconscious. His cheeks were bleeding, and because of the heat, his cheeks on both the sides were bloated. That is why his mouth, you can see even today, it will be like putting one idli in your mouth. So both the sides will be big. Naturally, the father Vayu got terribly angry on seeing his innocent child hit by Vajrayuda. That is a powerful Ayuda, innocent child. So you cannot excessive use of power, misuse of power. So Vayu got terribly angry. Not only human beings, even the lords, even the devas, they need Vayu for their survival. We have seen already, sun is nothing but hydrogen plus helium. That is a gas. So Vayu Bhagavan sucked out all the air from the universe. He got terribly angry. You are hitting my son. All animals, birds, human beings, and devas were dying for breath. They were unable to breath. Like when you are going in aeroplane, they always keep the oxygen. Suppose if there is a sudden drop in oxygen, it will fall down. Then you have to put it in your mouth, in your nose. Similarly, Vayu Bhagavan sucked all the air. There is no air on the earth, everywhere. Even devas were suffering. To reduce the anger of Vayu Bhagavan, all the devas showered Hanuman with boons, several boons. Brahmaji blessed Hanumanji that Hanumanji will be bound by Brahmastra, the most powerful weapon on this earth, including Bhagavan Rama used this Brahmastra to kill Ravana. So he said, Brahmaji said, this Brahmastra will not kill you. It will tie you only for a minute. That's it. He said that. Then Varuna blessed Hanumanji with immunity from water. Agni Dev blessed Hanumanji with the protection of burning by fire. So Hanumanji, if you touch fire, nothing will, or if fire touches you, nothing will happen to you. Surya Bhagavan gave him two blessings of yoga, Mahima and Garima, using which he can attain either the smallest form or the largest form. Whatever he wants, he can do that. The god of death, Yama, blessed Hanumanji that death will not come near you. So you will be a Chiranjeevi forever. That is what Yama said. Kubera blessed him with all the treasures of this world. Even though Hanumanji was not interested in that. He blessed it. Sometimes somebody gives something, you don't use that. Kamadeva, it's very, very important. Kamadeva, the Hindu, the god of love, blessed him to be free from lust. Lust will not come to you. This blessing was given not only to Hanumanji, but also to his bhaktas. If you are a true bhakta of Hanumanji, lust will not, it is not you have to move away from lust. Lust will move away from you. You try this, this will happen. This blessing was given not only to Hanumanji, but also to his bhaktas. That is important. Similarly, Shani Bhagavan blessed him that he will not come near him and also touch any of his bhaktas. Again, Shani Bhagavan also says this, because Shani Bhagavan is the most powerful Bhagavan. Once he catches you, in life you will be in trouble for minimum 7.5 years. Extreme trouble he will give, even though you will shower at the end of it. But 7.5 years, you will suffer like anything. But he promised Hanumanji that not only you, I will not touch you, and also your bhaktas. 100% I will not come to near them. This also you must try and see in your life. Indra also came and requested Vayu Bhagavan to pardon him for his act. Naturally, because otherwise he will also die for want of air. That is the power of Vayu, and hence no doubt Bhagwan Krishna called him Mahan. That is why Bhagavan says, hey Vayu Bhagavan, you are Mahan. This Vayu exists in space. Vayu, whether it is gentle and cool breeze, giving happiness to people, or hot wave roasting us. Sometimes this hot air will roast us during summers on the road, whoever is moving, or stormy wind causing extreme damage to property and other things. Recently, also Bombay, that hoarding fell down on some people, and many died. So extremely powerful, causing too much damage to the property. It can do so only on the surface of the earth. The space in which it exists is absolutely unaffected by what the air is doing on the surface of the earth. Whether you are a cool breeze, whether you are a hot wave, whether you are a stormy wind, nothing affects the space. You move anywhere. Space cannot be touched by the air. Space maintains a huge distance from the Vayu. This distance is so much that there is not an iota of impact on the space. Even though it exists in space, but it is not touching the space. That is what the point is. If we take this at micro level, we will consider it at micro level and macro level. The example will clarify our doubts. At micro level, that is at individual level, Bhagwan Krishna resides in our heart. You must, if you are hearing Bhagavad Gita, if you are reading Bhagavad Gita, if you are a Krishna Bhakt, you must strongly believe that Krishna exists in you. Even if you don't believe he is there. It's only the realization and not realization. That's it. He is existing in us. Sometimes the mind is cool like cucumber. For us, we are normal people. We are not always cool. Sometimes we are cool, we are laughing, and we don't mind whatever is happening to us. Sometimes our mind behaves like a storm, erratically. You get angry, you see, you shout, you throw the remote of the TV or bang the door, beat the children also sometimes. Nonsensical behavior. But the self in us is unaffected by whatever is happening on the surface of our mind. It remains ever pure and not touched by the actions of the mind and intellect. Without the self, mind and intellect cannot function. They exist in the self. Remember, this is very, very important. We breathe because we are alive. And we are not alive because we breathe. See the subtle difference. Because of the presence of Atma in us every time, we are breathing. It is not that other way around. We are breathing, hence we are alive. No. The moment Atma leaves your body, finish. You cannot breathe, not even a single second. Matter over. So this is the point. At the individual level, you take this at the macro level. Bhagwan Krishna, he is the Paramatma. He is like the space, pervading everything, including space. Whatever is happening in this universe is untouched by the happenings of this Jagat, even though the Jagat exists in him. That is the point. Even though space, even though the Vayu exists in him, he is untouched by the happenings of this Jagat. He ever remains pure, even though he is the substratum of all the beings and things in this universe. Bhagwan Krishna is a substratum. He is unborn. He is not bound by time. He is beyond the concept of time. Bhagwan Krishna is a substratum. He is, even though everything exists in him, he is unaffected by anything that is happening in this universe. That is the point. That is what Bhagwan Krishna is saying in verse 6. It looks to me, is Bhagavan saying, keep distance from everything, all the worldly desires, to be not affected by them. You maintain a distance. Try and see. Just keep distance from your anger, your emotions, your bad thoughts, your desires against dharma, whatever it is. You will not be affected by them if you maintain distance. Is Bhagwan Krishna saying this? I am just living as a thought to you. Verse 6 again. Yada kashastito nityam वायु सर्वत्र गोमगान् तदा सर्वाणि भूतानि मत्तानीत्युपधारय. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Hari Om. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayan 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 Narayan